Would you please?
All right, boss. What'd you do with that dang museum?
What did I do with the museum?
Yeah.
Well, that's really funny. On account of the good people of Hazzard here, including yours truly, were just about to ask you the self-same question. See this here hat?
Yeah?
You have any idea whom it might belong to?
Well, looks like the hat Waylon gave us. Now, where'd you find it?
You know where we found it. We found it at the scene of the crime. You boys have committed the most horrendous crime that this county has ever seen.
It's a fact.
Yeah, all right, I'm going to arrest you.
Yeah. Go on.
Because I'm going to cover stuff.
That's it. Right. You know, there you go.
All right, here. You idiot.
Now, I guess y'all have seen enough whodunits to know that that's a homing device that Betty Jo's putting on the general. You know, she's awful slick for a woman. Wonder if she can tie it.
Hey, thanks a lot. Sure appreciate it. Why are you doing this for us?
Let's just say I want to help.
You won't be sorry.
Betty Jo's plan was pretty simple. She thinks that Bo and Luke did steal the museum. She figures to follow them with her tracking device, which would lead her to where the museum was stashed. But even in Hazzard, things ain't that simple.
That Betty Jo is some kind of lady, ain't she? I wish she'd deal straight with us, though. What are you talking about? She don't trust us. Some of the things she's been saying, like the other night at dinner, she thinks that we're involved in this heist. I see what you mean. Well, shoot, we are in a way, aren't we? I mean, how did that baseball cap get in there in the first place? Come on. Boss Hogg. Well, we're going to clear ourselves. We've got to get that real museum back. The first order of business is to lose Roscoe. I hear you.
Edith, move over. How's Flash going to see you?
Hey, why don't you take that cutoff down next to the railroad? You got it. Well, that's one bridge Roscoe won't cross when he comes to it again. Right.
For once, luck was running with the Dukes. A farmer called in on the Hazzard net with the location of that stolen truck.
But supplies are on our way.
Betty Jo discovered that following the general through Hazzard put a whole new slant on driving.
Boss, can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why aren't you yelling at me for not catching the Dukes?
Well, because if you had caught them Dukes, I wouldn't be able to send the ransom note to that insurance lady.
No, you wouldn't, would you? Exactly which ransom note is that?
Well, I'm talking about the one you and I are going to make by cutting out words from all these here publications.
Oh, cutting out words?
Yeah, that's right. That way, the ransom note won't be traced back to us.
While Boss and Roscoe was concocting that ransom note, the boys was looking over that truck, which turned out to be not the one with the museum, but the decoy.
I don't know if it's going to help anything, but it's some fresh road tar.
Wait a minute. They was retarring that stretch of road over by Ben Brady's place yesterday.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go take us a look.
Since Betty Jo didn't hear that farmer report finding the decoy truck, well, she figured what she saw was the Dukes hiding that truck, which made her more convinced than ever that the Duke boys were guilty. If it wasn't for bad luck, the Dukes wouldn't have any luck at all.
Thanks a lot for your help.
That's nice work. You didn't need me. Drag him on over here. We'll tie him up. Drag him on over here. Go for it. Here. Well, I wonder how it got open.
Hold it right there. See this gasoline? You boys just ease off, or all these goodies go up in smoke.
Now, I tell you, I'm sure glad Bo and Luke stopped. Could you imagine me going back to everybody trying to explain what happened?
Get these two tied up, I'll call a man, see what he wants us to do with them.
You two ain't gonna get away with this.
I can't believe you said that.
I always worked for John Wayne.
Meanwhile, Betty Jo was telling Boss what she thought she saw and was demanding that he do something about it.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's not be too hasty about this.
Boss Hogg train here. Hello? Hello?
Eddie Hogg speaking.
Oh,
Oh, yes?
yeah, those Duke boys found us out here. Yeah, come in, they beat Buddy up bad. But don't worry, I got control of the situation. Two of them are tied up out here right now.
Just a moment, hold on. Roscoe, Enos, what are you standing there for?
Well-
Didn't you hear her? Go ahead with Betty Jo here. Get out there and arrest them Duke boys and bring that museum back to town.
Oh, there it is. All right, young lady. Now you stay here because this might be dangerous.
Sheriff, those boys betrayed the trust of this town and their friend Waylon Jennings.
Sam, I don't think Bo. You hush, I'll take care of this. Now you stay here. We gotta cuff and stuff them Duke boys. Wrong. Suppose you tell me first.
Roscoe, if we told you, you wouldn't believe it.
Oh, well, why don't you just try me?
I'll tell you what, Bo, let's show them what happened.
After the boys called Uncle Jesse to arrange a meeting, they got to wondering about Betty Jo.
That's about the extent of it, Waylon.
Can't tell you how sorry we are.
Well, first off, I want y'all to know that I know y'all didn't have a thing to do with it.
Well, we sure appreciate that.
I'll tell you, Waylon. Somehow, some way, we're going to get that museum back for you.
Well, I know you're going to give us your best shot. You guys got any ideas?
Well, the way I figure it, Boss, or whoever hijacked the museum, they got to be holding it for ransom. Otherwise, it'd be long gone.
Yeah, that means that Betty Jo's going to be getting herself a phone call right quick.
Well, there's one thing for sure, that she's not going to be telling any of us, including me, where or when that payoff's going to be made.
Without that information, there ain't much we can do.
There is a way to get that information. It's going to involve a little shuck and jive by Daisy, but I'm sure she can handle it.
What?
Yeah, you're going to have to stop by home first, pick up a mop. Hey.
Darn, if we didn't lose those Duke boys on the road.
I know, honey, because Sheriff Coltrane told me all the news on the CB. And speaking of getting the news, looky here, this envelope with your name on it. It arrived. Somebody slipped it under the door.
It's a ransom note for the museum.
Ransom note for the museum.
Those Duke boys don't waste much time, do they?
Oh, they sure don't. What's it say?
You can have the museum back for the sum of $100,000.
Could you close that door, please? I'm sorry, I didn't mean... That's it.
I can't believe this is happening.
Honey, are you intending to pay off that ransom?
I guess they don't have any choice.
You don't have any choice.
You can have the museum back for the sum of $100,000 to be placed at Eagle Rock Meadow at 3 o'clock with no police involved, or the museum will be destroyed. And that gives us about 2 hours.
2 hours? Oh, my. Listen, if you want to use my phone to call your company, go right ahead. And if you like, they can wire the money right to my bank. Oh, there's absolutely nothing that I wouldn't do to help.
Looks real good.
Boy, did I get an earful. Boss Hogg gave Betty Jo this ransom note for $100,000, which she thinks is from you two.
What?
She thinks the whole scam is because of you two.
Well, you did a good job, Daisy.
Thanks, Uncle Jesse. But now, how are we supposed to do anything if we don't know where and when the ransom is supposed to be dropped off?
Well, it's too bad we don't have one of those homing devices.
We do have a heck of an alternative.
That's right, we got the Hazzard net.
Oh, yeah, it'd give us a fighting chance, Waylon.
I'm sure glad to hear you say us, because I'm going with you. If it hadn't been for me, you wouldn't have been in this trouble to begin with. Now, supposing you tell us what we're going to do.
About an hour later, Boss picked up the ransom money, which was wired to his bank, to turn over to Betty Jo.
Yes, I need.
This here's Bo Duke calling all y'all out there on the Hazzard net. You got your ears on? Come on back.
Well,
Maluk here. The fishing's great.
Yeah, I know the fishing's good, Miss Maluk, but listen, if that truck goes by, give us a call, all right?
This is well paid.
The Dukes arranged a hazard homing device, which means calling everybody that you know and asking them to call back if they see Boss's Cadillac.
Haven't seen that car around here.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. Perry. We sure appreciate it. Well, no matter where that young lady goes, we got it covered. Still can't understand her turning on us like she did.
Well, you got to look at it like this. If you was in her place, she'd probably feel the same way about us.
If I was in her place, I'd probably feel the same way about you, but I dang sure trust me. Don't do it.
I'm sure glad to see you two ain't changed one bit over the years.
Now, that hazard homing device is pretty dang slick, huh? How'd you like to try that in New York City?
Take him into Eagle Rock. Now, if we come in the back way, we can save some time.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There she is.
Well, here's your money.
There they are. Keep quiet and stay down.
Drop the money.
Now, I would have joined in, but I just didn't want to hurt my hand.
All right, you guys. Well, this little lady buys a farm.
It's downright tuckering being in the middle of one of these Duke things.
Now, don't try anything funny. Just calm down, lady.
Hurry, my arm.
Put that gun on him.
Why don't you let her go?
We'll let her go when we're good and ready. Now, get over there.
Go on.
Come on, let's get out of here and keep that gun on him.
Stop it.
Brady, you can quit struggling. You won't get hurt if you quit struggling.
All right? You all right? You all right? All right.
Come on, now, get in the truck.
Go.
I said get in the truck. Get up there.
Let me out of here.
Now, get going.
Where do you think you're going? Let me out of here.
Come on, let's go get him. Come on, Roscoe. We got to get the buddy in jail before Waylon and the Dukes do and get my money back. Come on. No. The way we came. No. This way.
Well, when I get outside, hand me that bow and arrow.
You got it.
Good hunting, Luke.
Let's get out of here.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, no. All right.
You okay?
Oh,
Yeah, she's okay.
forgive me. I'm sorry. I never.
Now, everyone in Hazzard got to enjoy the museum. And if you're wondering why Boss Hogg is smiling, paying out that $10,000 reward to charity, it's because he had Roscoe take Jeb and Buddy to the state police, so there was no way anyone could prove that Boss was tied into the whole shooting match. Thank you. All right. I'd like to dedicate this song to Jesse, Bo, and Luke, and Daisy for making everything come out right for me in the museum while here in Hazzard.